Check, check, 1, 2, what's good, internet? My name is attackslug. How is it already Thursday again? How is it already a Thursday again on this channel? I do not know. I thought I was just here, and I'm here doing a live stream again. Welcome to the show. We have our usual Patreon supporter shout-outs. That includes Thomas Gibbs, Phil Sadek, Peter Morrison, Justin O'Neill, Ben Wolf 2, Thomas Lawson, Thomas Baker, Yul Mahan, Cody Anderson, Heinz Limmer, Anthony Wayne, Muhammad Al-Tamimi, Cornholio, Thunderbolt 95, Crazed Hero X, Jessica Kangai, and Shane Noonan, rounding out the bunch on the Patreon, and that is down under the video box window stuff, you know. I actually just put up this week's Pixels on Patreon, so that is now up there and uncensored. So, today, they launched the new patch for Empire. Actually, M. Dickey, put out that new patch for Empire, which included the booking mode, finally. So it's been 7 months since launch, and now it has the booking mode. And we're going to try it here and see if it's actually worth doing a video series on, perhaps next week. So that's kind of the plan on this stream tonight. And such. Don't talk and drink, folks. It's just water, but still. You could choke. Okay, in the chat here, we got Reese, we got the Mag Agent, we got the Broski, we got, Marlena, we got Black Saw Johnny Hex in the building. So yes, I am here to do things today on the show. Let's hop over here. Let's adjust my audio, thing. And then, find my freaking Game Capture HD, and then click this, and then click that, and, you know, a wiser man, and or a more, richer man, that has more money, would have bought a Stream Deck to just hit button, and then it's just all done. But I'm still doing it all here manually, because, you know, I don't have that kind of cash to kind of splurge on a Stream Deck. But it is what it is, and I am who I am, attackslug. That's what I do on this show. So, otherwise, welcome. Alright, let me turn on this. It's actually working for once, because fucking YouTube tends to not work like half the time, or Streamlabs, or whoever tends to not work half the time. But I have not touched this yet, so I don't know what's going to happen, hitting booking career and seeing where it takes me. Now, do I choose the crown, right? Or do I choose, like, a William Regal, and would that make him the booker? Like, how does this actually, like, I can go to, obviously, different places here, but I'm not sure how to act like I can pick anybody. I can pick anybody in any federation here. Is that what they're telling me? Like, obviously, I want to be me, but if I'm going to do a video series, I'm going to obviously start over for next week. So, I don't know, man. I mean, for the purposes of this live stream, then we just gonna kind of pick anybody, I guess. So, Fetty Online is perhaps a good spot here, and I can take over. Let's be Triple H. Let's do the NXT thing and be the game. Let's see if that works. All right, I'm gonna choose Triple H, and I'm gonna hit start. So, Stephanie being replaced by Triple H. Ain't that something? I'm gonna run my NXT, and Vince is not gonna bury my champions on Raw. Not gonna happen. So yes, helping Fetty Online gain some ground here in, now this should all be in my current, like, alright, $319,000 to invest in talent, get the job done. But she's gonna remain the owner, my husband, Triple H. We're on the same side. We're on the same side. We want NXT to succeed, right? It has a very dangerous parking lot. That much we know. So... okay, TV taping in Russia. Okay. Now, the roster. Sheamus, AJ Lee, Kenny Kobashi, HBK, Tess, Misawa, Mean Gene, which is Raven, Taka Michinoku, Doink the Clown, CM Punk, hey, that's in the news lately. Kofi Kingston, Roman Reigns, Billy Gunn, Edge, Godfather, Cole, Nikki Bella, Marquez, Blackman, The Ace is here, Victoria Hanks, Heckle Horn, Hillbilly Jim, Holla Holla, Bray Wyatt, Christian, Miz, Becky, Barbarian, Typhoon, Umaga, and the Macho Man. That is not a bad roster here. That is not a bad roster at all. So, database, we are in 3rd place. And obviously the goal is to be in 1st place, I guess. I don't know. The map? It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. So they don't like women in where we're at in this Russia? Like what? We love gore, strikes. We hate arm drags in Mongolia. We hate near falls in the other part of Russia. So we're in Western Russia. I mean, yeah, but we hate botches. I mean, don't we all? Interesting. Interesting. So I shouldn't book any ladies on this card if they don't like the ladies. I think that's my takeaway here, is that they like the pop-up powerbomb, and they don't want any of the girls in the matches. So, what's going on, Jacob Gamer? Just cracking, man. I see Big Dog in here. I see Matt Carton in here. Chotito is in here. Mr. Goodbye and Good Night. What's going on this side? Alright, so, our first card here, and let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches to book. So, undercard, undercard, undercard. We can't book any of the ladies, I guess. And so, we will change old HBK here. Undercard should be like, Heckle Horn is on the undercard. Like, nobody cares, right? Heckle Horn and, like, Barbarian are on your undercard, right? Now, do I have to play every match? Because that would be not great if I had to. And also, can I just do this and then, like, book the rest of the card? Or is it gonna save? Seems like it. Well, the main event of this... oh, okay. You gotta do it one at a time, which is weird. Like, I don't know. That's... there are ways to do it better, I think. This is kind of my main account on what's going on here with my, you know, like, this is what I've been playing with as per usual in this game. Like, the past months and months and months. Alright, we'll just do it, I guess, one at a time and see where things go. Just a regular deal here, but... I mean, these are just 2 guys that are, you know, not important. So... yeah. No, it's fine. Just a regular, straight up, one-on-one. Actually, no, before I do that... what if I... well, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. I wanted to go back and change the difficulty, because, like, to me, what's more interesting is not so much playing every match. That's just not, like... playing every match when you have 6 matches on each card is insane. Like, that's not gonna fit in one video. Like, who would do that? Right? But you want to have at least one show on, you know, each video, right? I don't know. Like, in that respect, either you can simulate, or you can put the AI on, like, expert, and that can be, you know, more interesting. But right now, I'm not playing this game, and I'm not playing as the ref. So, see, for me, a GM mode is more interesting when you have the AI just take care of the matches, and then you react accordingly versus other shows in terms of who do you book for feuds, who do you book for, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, making you play every match. And just, yeah, like, as a gameplay thing, that's fine. But as a presenting a YouTube video thing, it would take me an hour and a half to do one show. And that's not really feasible for me and my throat, my voice, and that whole thing. Like, it's just not feasible. And I feel like the game's gonna punish me if I pause it. Well, if I pause it and I hit simulate. Yeah, that was just not even a 2-star because I didn't play the whole match. Which, again, is not interesting. Like, I don't want to play the matches. I'm already doing that in the career. I want to do everything else in the GM vein. Like, sure, I like to watch the main event, but, like, that's less interesting, on that. But yeah, that's just, I don't know, man. That's, like, obviously you're doing it to compete with other shows, right? And to have the best show possible. But, uh-oh. Triple H, getting a spot on the next show? Christian! At last, you're on your own. Yes, big things planned for Mr. Do the Work. Outwork everyone. Sure. Big things, I promise, It's good to hear. It's good to hear. So we gotta book Christian on the next show. The next show. Alright, so what I want to do right now is actually back out. Alright, and I want to go into options. And I want to change the... Yeah, very hard. Alright, because then at least the AI is going to have better matches, I hope. Maybe. And we'll put it on short. And we'll see how that runs if we do it that way. So, again, I'm, like, I do want to do a video series on this, but if it's going to take me an hour and a half to do one match card, that's too much time for one thing. And, like, doing, like, not doing a whole card in one day seems like a waste of everyone's time, or at least how I look at it. But, you know, we'll see. Alright, so we did one thing here, which was Hecklehorn and Barbarian. What's going on, Untainted? It's cracking, man. And we're gonna hit undercard here. No, these guys are not undercard. They're not undercard, so let's change that. We had... Oh, cool. It actually takes out guys you've already used from the roster here. Or does it? No. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it wrong. So we already used Hecklehorn and Barbarian, right? And they hate ladies, so we'll have Doink the Clown go 1-on-1 with Steve Blackman, the lethal weapon. And let's have that be a argument. And let's have that be a hostile reception. So Doink tells Steve Blackman... No, I'm sorry. Let's change that. No, not Teddy Long. Steve Blackman tells Doink, go back where he came from. Back to the circus. And then we go over to here. And, yeah, I'm not looking to play a match. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, it's not... I can be a ref, but even then, like... I'm not looking... Like, I'm already playing the career. Like, why would I play every match in the booking? That seems weird. So... no. How do I... Go? I did it last time. How did I do it last time? I was hitting B a lot. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was weird, but okay. Alright, so Steve Blackman and Doink on the undercard here in Wrestling Empire booking mode. Yeah, like, I was hoping it wouldn't be the same-ish thing as 3D was. Like, obviously he's added things here, right? With the whole thing with the territories and everything else. But the part where it wants you to play every match to me is still not what I'm looking to do as a booker in a booking mode, in a GM mode. Like, I don't want to play every single match to get the maximum amount of stars to actually make my company the best company. Like, that's just... I'm sure it's fun on your own, but it's very time-consuming. Very time-consuming. Yes, they patched in booking today on Switch, on PC, and on phone. So all platforms, I'm pretty sure. So, Betty Online is too tough for Doink. You're a clown. It's my yard now. My fans. That's strange. I signed with Triple H and not you. Triple H can't protect you. Watch your attitude. And they aren't going to... Okay, here we go. Because, again, I put it on short matches, and I put it on the highest possible difficulty. So I'm hoping they actually get into a nice quick fight here and do that thing. But right now, again, the AI in these games is not the best. So how it's going to pan out here and play out, I kind of don't know. Let me change, do that. I want to change the camera. So, put it onto a third person, sidetracking out a little bit. I didn't mean to play as Doink. Can I not do that anymore? Can I just undo that? Again, this is a live stream to kind of just see what the options are here for me. But, yeah, now I'm playing the game. Not my intention here as Doink. Like, obviously, Doink here, doing the job, is Steve Black. That is, to be sure. But the intention was not to actually play every single match. Because, again, that's going to take a long time with that kind of thing. Like, I want the business side of the equation. I don't want the, having to work matches. Because that's what the whole actual main career is for, right? I think so. But again, what the hell do I know? I didn't make this game. But I do want at least 3 stars here between Doink and Blackman. And yes, I know. The last one I did hit simulate on that. But again, that one, it's going to be up in the air as to the matches being good. Like, that's the problem, because the goal here is that you're going to be the best company. So if the matches are just not great because you keep hitting simulate, then that kind of just makes the whole thing not worth doing, in a way. I'm not sure. Again, Blackman with those lethal kicks. Lethal kicks. Boom to the outside. Good lord. And again, we're only like, and again, we're losing stars here because you guys are not doing it. Doink! Heads, again, back to the outside. Good lord. What's going on, Zachariah? What's cracking, man? We're losing stars here, Blackman. Make it more exciting. Make it more exciting. We got Bray Wyatt and AJ Lee on commentary. So. And the count is on from Teddy Long. Yeah, it feels like it's just not going to be viable for a video series unless you had to really, really put like hours a day into it. I don't have hours a day to put into it. I really don't. So it's gonna be, bro, gonna get counted out here. Steve-O. Doink and Steve Blackman can't be contained. Count out for Steve Blackman. Boom, the suplex on the outside. Yeah, this is weird, man. Again, the aim is to just have the CPU fight the CPU. And Teddy stopped counting here, so whatever, man. Count out victory. Count out victory for Doink. He was that mad about it. Take that. Raise the clown's hand. There you go. That was the thing that happened. Again, Doink's got a better profile now, but disqualified in a forgettable match. So, and now Steve Blackman is a heel. Roman Reigns is tired of busting his ass in the gym for such small gains. He wants them big gains. Is it worth paying money for steroids? Look, man, I'm not gonna argue with the big dog. So yeah, man, get bigger. Have at it. Have fun. Like, this stuff where you're kind of making the choices and you're doing your thing on that, I think is cool. But I don't want to play every single match to make them a 5-star match. That part of it is just, not interesting to me here in Russia. Alright, they don't like the ladies here in Russia, so we can't book AJ and Becky on this show. Unfortunately, who is still healthy here? We got Godfather. And we'll put in Sheamus. And, what else is in here for scripts here? Arguments, hair loss, lose leaves, drug addict, hostile section, one last time, yellow tape, attention, confront, insult, mock the costume, mock the name, mock the moves, multi-fall, compare the deals, misogyny, that's not cool. Femme Fatale, Queen of the Ring, shoot fight, by the rules, hardcore heaven. Let's say hardcore heaven. That's sure. And there we go. Now, I'm not touching anything else, and we'll see what the AI does. And if the AI does not do it good, then we will hit the button to simulate. Because I feel like that's going to be just a roll of the dice on that, which is like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But here comes the Godfather without his train and such. I feel like a lot of, you know, like in the past, obviously, few weeks here, it's been the AEW GM mode on phones, and now this on, you know, the Empire. And they're both not quite what I'm looking for in terms of a GM mode for a video series. Like, they're just not quite what I'm looking for, which is unfortunate. I'm hoping that somebody gets it to where it's at least make for a good video. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, these men are on their own. And the AI in this game just is, yeah, not the best. And again, I put it on high, and I put it on matches that are short. So ideally, the AI here should take care of it in an expedient fashion, I would like to think. But find out here real quick, because hey, if the computer can have short matches and they end up being like 3 or 4 star matches, and that to me would be a good thing for a video, because they're not gonna, here's the highlights, here's, you know, the good parts. But if all their matches are ass, then what's, you know, what good is that to me? I feel like. My thoughts on TEW is that game is entirely text, and at least with something like a Fire Pro, where it's mostly text, I like being able to, you know, have that match, at least one match for each show, almost under the crowd there. And if that's the case, then yeah, but there's no actual game happening in TEW, which to me is like, to make a video makes it difficult to make entertaining, is on me. And that's on me. Like, if I can't do it, then I don't know. So it's conceptually, like, obviously a lot more options in TEW, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, but it's all text. And how do you make a game that is all text interesting for people at home to watch the videos, right? But yeah. Like, it's just not quite getting it there. And, I mean, this is alright so far because we're at a 2.5-star match, so if they can at least get to 3, then, I think we might have something here. But, man, that is some catch as catch can. Catch as catch can. And Sheamus goes to the outside. See, here's the thing. If I was to do any of the SVR GM modes, folks are going to want something similar to Battle of the Brands. What folks don't understand is I get Grim for maybe a half an hour a week. So we film a different game every week because we only get that little bit of time to film with me and him. So if we did if we did something like that, it would take us 2 years to finish one game. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And the fact that Grim gets bored with anything that is the same thing every single week. Like, I can't get him to play any game more than once. So, yeah, it's rough. Which is why we have a different game every week on Pixels, because that actually, you know, can hold his attention for a half an hour to do a video. And then we're good. Like, that's just kind of how things go. And honestly, these guys have been doing it. They're at 3 and like a 1/4 star here. So, I guess my problem now is that if every match goes for like 5, 6, or 7 minutes, then that's still like 5 or 6 or 7 times 6. Whoops, hold on. Switch. He murdered him. He murdered that man. From the top to the outside! And he misses. Like, say in theory that every match there goes for, you know, a good 6 minutes. That's 36 minutes just on matches, not on anything else in the background and doing the setup. And good lord! He murdered the Godfather. He murdered him. Like, we couldn't do just one episode of a GM mode for a Pixels, because at that point there's no... Like, people are gonna want the entire year, or whatever. So it's like, I don't like to promise things I can't actually deliver. Which is why we haven't done it, because it's not a thing that we can do just week to week to week to week. It's not gonna hold his attention for that. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, I'm gonna try the next 2 matches to hit simulate and see what it is in terms of the star rating. So, we're gonna find out here as soon as this match is over. But, like, again, watching or playing every match for every show, and Sheamus taps him out. Taps him out. 3 1/4 star. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on here, let me, My nose. Just absolutely wrecked him. Go, Sheamus, go. He did that. Oops. Wrong button. Wrong button. No, just end the... Yeah, good, quick, go. Alright. Godfather is a heel who is despised in a middling match. That was a 5-minute match. Just about. Just about. And Sheamus is more agile. Good for him. Good for him. Alright, have you heard of Owen Hart? I have heard of Owen Hart. He is the Black Heart. Damn it. He is not a Nugget. He is a winner, a Soul Survivor, a 2-time Slammy Award-winning superstar. Nope. Be yourself. There's only one Owen Hart. Big facts. Be more like you. Yes, I do enjoy AEW. It's a good show. Alright, that is our first 3 on the card. So, we're gonna do a simulate on the mid-card, and then we're gonna watch the main event, I guess. And we'll see where that ends up on time here on the show. So, mid-card. Let's see here. No, Roman is main event. He is your tribal chief, so we're not gonna book him for this. Here, we're gonna book, Test. This is a test. We're gonna have Test go on a 1-on-1 match here with the Ace of the Universe, Hiroshi Tanahashi. So Ace and Tanahashi in just a regular, straight-up matchup. No category, no script. And then we do that. And again, we get to the ring here. Testing the Miz? Alright, sure. Go, Ace! Ding, 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 gloom. Ding, 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 simulates. Tanahashi wins! 2.5 stars. Not a great match. So, again, that's kind of my issue here on that. They're still fighting, folks. Miz and Teddy Long getting into it. Alright, quick. Fine. Cool. So, right, his rep is damaged there from the match being disappointing in a boring match in 9 minutes and 1 second. So that's hilarious. Test profile. Alright. And Miz is disappointed. Disappointed. Like, what I'm looking for from a GM mode is just enough variety in it to actually be able to react to it and have it stay interesting. So... Alright. Now, our champions here are HBK and CM Punk. So, we'll put CM Punk in a title opportunity. And, sure, we can have that be The Miz. So, CM Punk and The Miz. Like so. And then we'll have a championship. And we'll see if he is championship material. So, Miz claims Punk does not deserve to be the champion. And then we do this. And we'll get our intro here, our dialogue, and then we're going to hit simulate. Here's the plan. What's going on, Evan? What's cracking, Mag? Alright, he's a tag team champion with Becky Lynch. What? Okay. I forgot. They are indeed the tag team champions here. I forgot. Look, man. It's been a long week, alright? It's Thursday. I'm tired. I forgot. But still, Miz could get Test and have a tag team match play for those tag team titles. Playa. That could happen. Not saying it can't happen. That. This title belongs to somebody who respects this business. So yes, the potential for both CM Punk and Bryan in AEW is going to be very interesting here. But now, we simulate. Hey! 3.5 stars! This might work out. Just maybe. Just maybe. It might work out. Okay. It was riveting in 342. And Miz won that match. So, alright, look, if doing Simulate can give me better stars and better matches, this could work for a video series. Because, again, I don't want to watch every single match. I don't want to play every single match. That's just not interesting for a singular video series. To me. Hey, ever heard of Damien Sandow? Is this Christian? Does Christian want to be Damien Sandow? Mizdow? Christian? No. I'm not going to book you as Sandow. What do you... No? But no. Be yourself. At last, you're on your own. Christian? Be with your 5-second pose and whatnot. Okay. Main event time here on the show in West Russia. We will book a title match, I think. So, we're gonna book HBK, or HBK, who is, I think, your world champion. And HBK will go up against the Edgester. So, I was gonna book Roman, but his health is at half. And I want to have a good match here between two top-tier competitors, and a face and a heel. Because you can see there, HBK is a heel, and Roman's a heel. So you don't want to book a heel versus heel match. It's Not good. Not good. So, the rules... how do I change it to a... Yes, defend titles. Defend titles. We're gonna make it a hardcore match. And, no countouts. And the first fall wins. So, there is that. Just big money match, big fight feel, championships. Kiss it goodbye. Edge warns HBK to kiss his title goodbye. And here we go. Main event for the Universal Championship. The champion, the Heartbreak Kid, the icon, the showstopper, Mr. WrestleMania himself, is here. And he will face Edge with Christian in his corner. Yes, yes, yes. Again, this is not the actual series here. I'm just looking into what I can do with this game. And if I can make it into something I can use for a proper 5 p.m. video slot. This is kind of me just messing around. Like, I will definitely restart if I'm doing it on Monday. So, that's the plan here. That's the plan. I am definitely not famous. Definitely not. The only heart getting broken tonight will be yours, Edge, from old HBK. And it's a hardcore match, folks. Hardcore. So Christian can totally interfere here. And DDT from Teddy Long. What the hell? What the hell? That's just off the gate. We're getting crazy here with these guys. Out of the gate crazy. And Edge from the top. And gets caught. And the bat to the face from Christian. Man, I think he might lose that belt. That might happen. What's going on, Gerald? Let's crack a bang, because this is no DQ. This is a no count out. And it is just wherever, whenever, get it done and make it happen. HBK is suffering the fate there. Suffering the fate of Edge's moveset. So, it's good times, man. It's good times. But I would imagine it is still a pinfall in the ring. So I don't think it's false count anyway. I don't think. But again, I could be wrong on the rules here in this business. So Christian though is just causing all kinds of chaos here. HBK fighting back with all of his might. Test of strength. Teddy Long is like, who? Give up, give up, give up, give up. What you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do on this test? We're already at 3 stars here. So, cool. This might work out for me on doing a show on this at 5 p.m. Next week. It just might work out. So, I was concerned, because again, I don't want to play every match. That's not interesting to me. So... The only real issue... Oh man, the Boston Crab onto HBK. The only real issue I have right now is that if I hit a button to change the camera, it makes me play as one of the guys. And I don't want to do that. Like, I'm not here to play it. I've already been doing a career for a bunch of episodes. So, but like here, you can't see, you know? So that's kind of rough. If I can move the camera otherwise, it'd be great, but I can't. I can't. Okay. Pipes versus chair. And he threw the chair at him. He threw the chair at him. And he got the pipes from him, and hits that powerbomb, Batista style. 1, 2, nope. Only a 2 count. We're heading towards 3.5 stars here. Just about. Just about. Oh, got him in that clutch. Busted him open. making him bleed. Making his, can he tap with that choke? Christian, just, yeah. He's like, all right. Tap, buddy. Tap. Tap, HBK. Tap. 3.5 stars. Heading towards 4. A full 4 stars. Can we get that here in this? Oh, it's wavering. It's wavering as HBK is fading fast in that chokehold. We're doing pretty good here. Like, I can't complain on the match quality in the current rating at all. So far, as the main event has been the top rated match of the evening. So, Alpha I can't see. And now the figure 4. Get in there, Christian. How about your boy? 4 stars. We're at 4 stars. And the back and forth figure 4 leg lock is doing it, folks. Oh my god. Back and forth. It's great. And that happened again. Do that. Teddy and Christian, though. Getting into it. Getting into it. Oh, Hillbilly Jim's here. Why is he here? Whose side is he on? He's beating up Edge. This is not fair, Edge. Evening the odds is Hillbilly Jim here in this matchup. Why? I didn't do that. It just happened. It just happened. It's hardcore. It's no DQ. The ratings are through the roof, folks. Through the roof. You'll love to see it. Amazing. But we still have 5:30 on the clock. And Edge gets clocked. So the pinfall here might decide who comes out on top of this matchup. It's going a buck wild, if you will. Just clocking him. Stay knock down, drag out. Knock down, drag out. Steel steps onto the... Oh my god, cross pace with the steel steps. That's great. 1, 2, 3. And HBK retains his title because of Hillbilly Jim. He almost hit a full 5 stars on that main event. That is wild. You love to see it. You love to see it. Somehow, some way, HBK is still your world champion. Love it. Love it. All right. And now I gotta actually hit a button here. And then I can quit that BS. All right. Extraordinary championship matchup there. Extraordinary. So that was 1 card completed. It took me 45 minutes-ish to do 1 card here. So, you know, there's that. There is that. And you got a buzz there for Jim. So, that's cool. All right. A new attendance record of 9914 in Russia, in West Russia. A new high for the company. Saving the progress. Now I hit what? Do I back out? Do I hit the A button? Like, what do I do? Yes? Broadcasting. 6 segments. Betty Online, where are we at in the... we're down. We're still in 3rd place, though. Alright. Revenue. Wages. Expenses. And made some money there. Can't complain when you're in the green. And it goes from there. And it goes from there. Alright, so hold over a territory and then travel to a neighboring one. Okay, but what is the number? That's just the... Alright, so you want to go up on internet. What are you doing here? Kazakhstan. Where's Borat? Wait, what? It said hold and then fly. So you can only fly... Alright. So... Hate botches. Love barbed wire. Let's fly there. Big Bob Orson renews his contract for 41 weeks. Goldust defeats Juventud as the new U.S. champion of AEW. Triple H and attackslug is affecting his stamina. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. The Miz's deal is expired. So, discuss his future. Cole's profile is down from non-exposure. I mean, he's Cole. He's on the announce desk. Nikki is upset for the use on the show. Whatever. Oh no, and now she got the Rona. The Macho Man. His deal's up. What's going on, Jess? What's cracking? Misawa's association is yeah, with Slug. Splinter. Cactus Jack. Weekend Warriors doing good. They've overtaken AAW 92. Listen, Triple H, make some changes. I mean, I'm the Booker man. I'm not sure HBK is working. I just booked him against Edge and he won. What do you want from me, woman? To play it myself. But I don't want to play it myself. So, yeah. Alright. The Miz. Can I pay you less money to be here? To be awesome. I don't know. Can I pay you $1,000 a week to work for the next 27 weeks? What do you say? I'm worth more than that. Be reasonable. Be jealous. Okay, he's just leaving. So we've already lost a superstar here in The Miz. Michael Cole. Vintage Michael Cole. Vintage. He wants health insurance. In an 8-week. Let's give him a 10-week deal. Okay, I'll sign. We signed our... Why? HBK... Alright, so they wanted me... I have to keep my world champion. To make him lose to Misawa. Like, ironclad, fuck you. I mean, look, it's DX, man. We're buddies. So, driving a hard bargain here. That's as good as it's gonna get. It'll do. For the icon, the showstopper, the main event. Umaga. Let's pay you as a bulldozer here in the company. Doot. Win bonus? Yes. It's a long contract. What do you say? Triple H. What kind of incentive is that? Like, can we continue our negotiations here? Alright. Oh, because I decide who wins and loses. I get it. How about a downside guarantee? Is that better there? He wants a part-time schedule, look. Wow, you're hard to work with here. You are hard to work with here. Alright, so if you don't want the downside, how about you get some health insurance? Good lord, Umaga, what do you want from me? Bro. I'll give you a part-time deal. Yay! Part-time! I'll still make him work every week. I'm booking the shows. That's funny. Test. Can you pass the test? What's going on, Austin? What's cracking? Enhancement testing. For less money. For less weeks. I'm worth more than that. Are you though, Test? Are you really? Okay, well, if I paid you $1,200 a week. More money, technically. Wants me to compensate him with benefits for sacrificing his... Yeah. Alright, he doesn't want to be enhancement here. What if I give you a win bonus? Can you win? Test? He wants to leave wrestling school. Like, what? Buddy. A hard bargain here, Test. A hard bargain. How about a downside guarantee? I'll give you 1,300. There we go. Alright. We made the deal. We're wheeling and dealing here. On this deal. And Nikki Bella. Tired of busting her balls in the gym. I mean, look, I had them for Roman, but yeah. I think you're fine, Nikki, so no. Make natural gains. Yes. Your health. I don't want you to die here. Seriously. Okay. Well, we did one entire show. And it took me damn near an hour to do. Which, if I make some tweaks and changes, that might be okay for a daily video series. And hopefully that's going to be the plan next week. But I want to know, can I start over or not? If I hold the button to retire, alright, yes. I can totally go from booking career here and retire and then start again as myself. I don't know, man. Like, we'll see how this goes. So, if I should keep doing it, like, I think it's more interesting to be, like, you know, down on the bottom and work up than already be high up in the rating. So I'm not sure how I want to actually do that yet. But again, it's Thursday. We have time until Monday. So we'll see how things go with that. But it has been an hour, which means I am done with this live stream. I thank you for hanging out with me in this testing of the career that is now available in the game in Empire here, which is out today on the patch. So it's cool. It's fine. We'll see how it works for that perhaps next week. Anyhow, I'm attackslug. Thanks for hanging out here on the stream. Thanks for watching. More videos. Here we go. Tomorrow, more of this on regular career, which I hope is still there. Yeah, it's still there. I'm still me here in Weekend Warriors. So that's tomorrow, 5 p.m. And then Saturday is Pixels. Sunday is a bonus Pixel. And then Monday, we'll see. So, there you go. I'm attackslug. Let me minimize this here and maximize this here. And I will say, I will see you next time right here. More videos, more streams, more things on a thing on this channel. See you then. And I'm out.